Hey, Connell. Well, the Supreme Court saying they don't have the jurisdiction to decide how districts are drawn in regards to gerrymandering. So they punted that back to the lower courts. And on the issue of the census question, whether or not there will be a question of citizenship added to the 2020 census, they say they need more information. They need to understand why the Commerce Department is deciding to add this question in now. But they do say the Commerce Department does have the right to ask it. They just need to make sure that they are not abusing it for political purposes. Now the president says he might delay the 2020 count to give the Supreme Court time to get all the information they need. The president tweeting this, quote, "I have asked the lawyers if they can delay the census, no matter how long, until the United States Supreme Court is given additional information from which it can make a final and decisive decision on this very critical matter." Now, opposers of the citizenship question on the census argue that Trump is using this as a political weapon and that the Department of Commerce is politically motivated. The census decides how $600 billion in federal funds is divvied up, and those people that oppose it are worried that communities that are heavily immigrant and heavily Latino will be undercounted in the census, which means they would get less federal money and less representation in Congress.
The clear intent of the administration is to rig the system in favor of Republicans by excluding and intimidating people from being a part of the census, to drive funds to their supporters on a partisan basis.
Republicans say the citizenship question is not only fair, but they say it is necessary because of liberal immigration policies like sanctuary cities.
When sanctuary cities are created, you're asking people to come to your city. I don't think you should get a benefit from the federal government for doing that. And that's what happens when you count illegal immigrants.
So the census documents get printed this summer. If the president can't delay the census, he doesn't have many more options. Connell?
All right, Hillary. Hillary Vaughn live in Washington at the Supreme Court for us. Melissa?